Hello and welcome back to my channel. This feels like a huge throwback video because I used to make like Disney collection videos, Disney hauls. I'd do a Monday where I just open Magic Mail. What a time, honestly. I kind of miss doing that content, but I feel like YouTube's changed a lot since then, and like it's more vlogs rather than sit down videos. But I'm bringing back the sit down videos because I like doing them and I like watching them. So let's bring them back. There's one collection I don't think I've ever shown on my channel, and I think that is my Disney pin collection. I could be wrong, but I think I've done plushies, ears, bags, you name it, the whole lot. I don't think I've ever showed my pins, and that is one reason is I never really used to collect pins. Like, I had a couple, but I didn't really collect Disney pins up until I went to Disney World, and that's when my pin collection started creeping in. Yeah, but I think because like Paris, it wasn't really a big thing, like pins out there. You could buy a couple pins, and even now, like there's not that many pins, but you go to Disney World and there's this whole array of every pin you could ever dream of, and that kick-started this pin collection. So yeah, over time I have been adding to it, and this is like something me and Dan do together. So yeah, we actually like, it's like a little like fun thing for us to do whilst we're in Disney World. For our last trip, I actually bought like sale pins on Shop Disney, and collected those so that I could trade them in the parks. And yeah, I enjoy doing that. So I like to just trade authentic pins because I think it's really annoying when the pin boards just have the same fake pins throughout the whole park, and like it takes the fun out of it. So if I'm trading a pin, I'm putting a real one down. I think it's more fun if everyone's putting real pins down, then everyone's getting their money's worth, and it's not just trading rubbish pins for rubbish pins, you know? Let me know what you think. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I think I wouldn't want to get a fake pin, so I want to make sure I'm putting a real pin down. Whatever. So I have this. This is how I display my pins. It's from Amazon. It's like a little glass case. I might link it down below if I still remember where it was from. Just slowly go through the pins, and I'll show you which ones like I've traded, which ones I've bought. Like some of these are Dan's, some of these are mine. Like we just share. Like this is our like pin shared collection. Some of them have meanings. I tend to try and get a pin that like reminds me of something. I have this one, which was a trade. Yeah, so that's a little 2025 Goofy, and obviously I got that because I went in 2025, and I traded this one. The girl put it on the pin board and I was the next in line. I do like to try and collect at least one from each trip that has a date on it so that we can remember that we got it on that trip. This is one I bought for Dan on Shop Disney, and he loves the villains, like that's like his favourite thing pin-wise. But it is Jafar. I might try and just film them and put them on the screen, but this is a nice Jafar pin. It's a little like clockwork detail on that as well. Another trade that I did, I don't remember what I put down, I think it was probably another key pin. And I was obsessed with this one. I literally traded this so fast when I saw it. I was like, I have to trade this one. And I think I actually gave myself an injury with this one. If you know, you know. So be careful with the pins because, yeah, I've done that before. Make sure you have plasters. But yeah, now the pins have this tiny little gem Mickey in the back, and that helps you to know that it's authentic. You can normally tell by the weight and things like that, but yeah, that it helps you know that it's authentic. But yeah, I have this Dapper Dan, Pluto, and Pluto is Dan's favourite, and obviously he's Dapper Dan, so it kind of makes sense. Like, I was like, I have to have that one. So I literally traded it so fast. I was like, oh my goodness, I need it. And then obviously, if you follow, you know, we got married at Disney Springs, so we bought ourselves a little Mickey and Minnie wedding one. That was like a must. I was like, if there's any pin that we need to get, it has to be that one. This one was from Paris. I'm not entirely sure, but again, I think this is a Dan pin. It is the Luxo lamp. It is really cool. I'm almost 90% sure that was from Paris. Yeah, Disneyland Paris. We're on to the next row. And one of my favourite rides at Disney World is kind of like random, but I don't know, I just love it, and I will like, it's literally the first thing I think of when I go into Epcot. And it's Soarin'. So I had to get myself a little pin to to show my love for Soarin'. I just love it, and I really want to go on the Soaring over California version, but I don't think that's like ever been on when we've been there, and I still haven't been at the top. Yeah, I always just see feet. I think we got that like outside Soarin'. This next one has a story. So we went during Festival of the Arts. Actually, both times we've been has been during Festival of the Arts, and this is the pin. It's this. It's not actually a Festival of the Arts pin, I don't believe. I don't know, but it's a Figment pin, and obviously Festival of the Arts, like Figment is Festival of the Arts to me. And you can do like these trails that like get you like a prize, and we looked at the prize, and the prize wasn't actually worth the money that we were going to be spending to do the trail. So we made our own little like challenge. I think we filmed it on YouTube. I can't remember, it'll be like there somewhere, but we made a challenge to like eat X amount of snacks and drinks around the world, festival foods. We were like, if we complete that, we'll buy ourselves a pin. So we did that. We bought ourselves this Figment pin, and that was like our little prize, I guess, that we gave to ourselves. It made more sense because we were like, if we're going to be spending the money on doing a challenge and we don't like the prize, we'll just make our own challenge. We went a bit pin crazy on our last trip, I won't lie, but our favourite place to just chill, and I think about it a lot actually, like if I think about Disney World, I think about this specific place, is the boardwalk. So we got ourselves a little boardwalk pin. I don't know, I just love the area, it's so chill, it's so pretty, and the boardwalk, in my opinion, has the best sunset views. You've got the lake, you've got like the cute little hotels, the fairy lights, I don't know, something about the boardwalk, just, it's so good, I love it. This was a me buy, I have to say, because I saw these and was like, oh my goodness, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And it is Kronk as an angel and as a devil. And it's just, it comes as a 2-pack. But I saw these and I was thinking about them for days. Yeah, I love Kronk. This one, I've actually had this for a crazy amount of time. And I think I bought this when I was like 16 years old. So it's really old. It says 2008 on it, so 2005 actually. This is a 2005 pin. I bought this in a charity shop when I was a lot younger and I saw it. It's Chip and Dale, and it actually like does this, but it's really sweet. And yeah, I saw that in a charity shop and I bought it when I was a youngster. This is a classic Disney outlet buy, and it is a C-3PO, and I don't know what these things are called. My Star Wars knowledge is a little bit rubbish. I've watched Star Wars so many times and I don't know, I just can't pick it up. I enjoy it, I don't remember everything. But yeah, C-3PO, and yeah, they're always Star Wars pins in the outlets. I always find that. This was another trade which I was pretty chuffed about. This is all pinboard trades as well. Like I say, I put down authentic for authentic. That is a little Stitch popcorn bucket pin, and I think that is super cute. And I think that's from like a Stitch Eats range or something like that. Well, mine and Dan's favourite show in the world is Fantasmic. So obviously we were like, we need a Fantasmic pin. That just has to happen. So here we go, the Fantasmic pin. Sorcerer Mickey is my favourite like version of Mickey. I've always loved Sorcerer Mickey. Fantasmic as well. Like it's just the perfect mix. Fantasmic and Sorcerer Mickey, like just yeah. This one I think we got on our first ever trip to Disney World. I don't really know why we bought this one. I think Dan might pick this one out because I don't remember picking this one. But it's just a little Figment pin. I think it's just we just liked Figment and we're like, we want a Figment pin, and there wasn't that many, and that was just the choice. Again, another outlet one. This is Leia and Chewbacca, and it is a Star Wars pin. I think these were like literally like $4, which is crazy when you think of the price. And we've got a nice football advert. You have to ignore that, it'll be Epcot again soon. I went into, I think it might have been Riverside, and I saw this pin and a girl was ahead of me on the board and she took it, and I was like, no, I wanted to get that pin and I was too late, I was too slow. I was thinking about it and I let her go ahead, and then she took it. But anyway, I swapped for a pin and I didn't really like it. And then the next day I went to Animal Kingdom and I found the same pin. Now I wonder if it was the girl who took the pin who also put the pin back down. I don't know. But I ended up finding the same pin and it is this little, I'm not actually sure her name. I know she's in Bambi, but I just thought it was so sweet. And this is from like the Sleeping range or something. They're like mystery pins that you can get. But yeah, I was so pleased. I literally swapped it so fast. These are the ones that I was putting down. I bought loads of these, but yeah, it's just a key pin, and that's a Goofy one. But yeah, I bought loads of those, and I kept the Goofy one, and I got rid of quite a few of them. And then I've got this one, which is a Tower of Terror Pluto. You can see a theme. We like a Pluto. But yeah, Tower of Terror Pluto, and he's from Disneyland Paris. Yeah, he's really cute. I don't think they sell that one there anymore, which is a shame. I've had this one since I was a teenager, and I don't know. It says 2015. I don't know where this one came from. I think I got it in a birthday card. It's like a Minnie Mouse skirt. No idea. That's, yeah, like I say, I had that before I even went to a park, so I don't know. And then this is another one I bought for Dan a few years ago, and it's just this Jafar pin. We need to get some more villain pins for sure, but that's how it looks. It's really cool. And then this is another Dan pin, I think, and it's a duo one. We were like, yeah, okay. This is a little Woody and then the alien, but the alien's got Woody's hat. Again, that comes as like a 2-pack. My favourite like character princess is Ariel, and I specifically have always loved when she has the big blue bow in her hair. If you've been on my channel since the start, I've probably mentioned that a million times. But yeah, this I saw this on our first ever trip, and I was like, if I ever need a pin, it's this with Ariel with her blue bow. And I feel like you never see this. It's always like the mermaid version, but this is the best outfit in my opinion, and I'm still quite sad that this didn't really appear in the live action, this bow. It's fine, but I was really hoping to see the bow. This is probably my only fake pin. I'm pretty certain this is fake. I got this in Disneyland Paris, and I traded it with a cast member, and I'm like 99% sure that it's fake. But it is an orange bird, and the only reason I traded this was because I knew that we were going to get married in Florida. So it's special to me, that one, even though it's not authentic. And then we've got another Hollywood Tower? Tower of Terror? Twilight? I don't know. Twilight Tower? They're all different. I get confused. I get my Paris from my Florida mixed up. Here we have a Goofy version. He's really cool. He looks like he's tired. But yeah, that's a cute pin. And then we've got another Star Wars one, which I think also is from the outlets. And it's a Chewie, and he moves, which is quite cool. But yeah, this was another Dan buy, I think. Another Star Wars one. Oh my goodness, we love the Star Wars ones. I think this is C-3PO, R2-D2, Luke, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think. Look, I'm testing my Star Wars in Tatooine? I hope I'm getting all this right, because I'll be really impressed with myself if I am, because my Star Wars knowledge is so rubbish. And then last but not least, this was a Shop Disney buy, and I saw it and I was like, that is the coolest pin ever, and I bought it. I bought this a while ago, but it is The Incredibles, and they're on like a little picnic table, and I love The Incredibles, and I'm so excited for there to be another Incredibles movie. So that is the full collection. That's how I display them in this little box. I've seen loads of people use these, so I will link it down below. This is not my original idea. Someone else definitely thought this up. But I need to get another one, because I'm for sure gonna be able to fill another one up. So that is my pin collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it feels a little bit nostalgic, like, here's my collection. But yeah, I'm sure that will be a growing collection over the years. Like I say, I only really trade for pins that mean something to me, or I really, really like them. I don't really do mystery pin packs either, because I don't really want to get pins that I don't want. So it's a slow collection, but it's a collection, and I love it. They all have meaning to me, and I love them. But yeah, I will see you in my next video, whatever that may be. Bye!